faced each other at the two previous Olympics. Great Britain won 5-0 in Rio. Los Pumas Sevens victorious in the bronze medal match in Tokyo by 17-12. And here come the captains, Santiago Alvarez for Los Pumas Sevens and Robbie Ferguson for Great Britain. Argentina, they've won just 2 of their 15 Cup quarterfinals in Dubai, but 7 days ago they went into the Final Four. GB last week lost to the USA in this match, 35-17. But here in the desert, they were looking to go one better. Max McFarland has been one of their key players as well. I'm Dallin Stanford alongside Gareth Rees, Canadian legend and Hall of Famer. How do you see these two going?
Well, Argentina got to be the favourites given their form last week, but GB a little bit extra to play for. Winding down to the moments for them to stay together, this group that went to the Olympics and are now continuing on the series. This is their last event, so they'll want to go out in style.
And our official for this one from South Africa is AJ Jacobs, in his 9th match of the series. And Great Britain against Argentina. The winner will face Australia. On the other side of the draw, it's the USA v France, South Africa against Kenya. South Africa, the defending champions here in Dubai. Will one of these sides lift the trophy? An awkward blast of the whistle hits the men's quarterfinal, number 2 underway. Great Britain in red, kick-off from right to left. Argentina, Los Pumas receive this with Herman Schultz, one of the 4 players in the Hsbc Dream Team as selected by the fans, but 3 of them are playing here with the injury to Lautaro Bassano-Velez earlier this week. Quick tap, Gonzalez rips it away to Herman Schultz. Big fend from Schultz. The big body still carries players up. Really strong work, and Luciano Gonzalez is in there as well.
On the fringe offside.
Argentina again, 2 quick penalties go quickly. Felipe Del Mestre finds Gaston Raval, the veteran. Back on that far side. They turn it in through Santiago Alvarez. Aussie Sevens looking to put it together. Gonzalez, back from a little injury yesterday. He's been one of the players to watch for the South Americans. Del Mestre flicks it up over the top. Stays with Herman Schultz. Alvarez again, Del Mestre, Gonzalez. Throws a dummy, gets the fend. But again, strong tackling from Great Britain.
High tackle.
Yeah, I think it's big Tom Williams. High tackle. Will they go quickly here? Just having a look, yes.
Del Mestre for the line, he's 5 out, he's over! Cool as you like. Los Pumas Sevens get the opening try in quarterfinal, number 2.
Yeah, he didn't look convincing, did he, as he approached the ball there, but then just quickly off that right foot. Didn't really even need to step. GB a little late getting a line there in defense.
Argentina, bronze medalist at the Olympic Games. 3rd last week. The form continues for Santiago Gomez-Cora's side. And the flags go up. It's 7-0. And Felipe Del Mestre has scored a strong opening try.
Well, that man there was at the Olympics, but had a bittersweet experience, really. Got a red card in the quarterfinal on their lead up to that bronze medal, Gaston Raval, but he'll be happy to be back in the Argentinian jersey here on the series.
His kick goes high and picked up by Jamie Farndale, former pentathlon champion, a real workhorse in the side. Great Britain, early chances for them. Ross McCann, nicknamed the Gingerbread Man because only he can, by yours truly. And so here comes Great Britain. Again, look at a cut in. Farndale does really well, does Farndale. There's no super back, but there is Gonzalez. He stabs it ahead, a deft little touch. Tom Williams is chasing it. So is the great skills of Tomas Ilasalde, who has it for Argentina. They recover really well. Schultz to Del Mestre, looking for a bit of space. Felipe Del Mestre gets a lovely little step. Where the support runners, there they are. Schultz in the contact with the Wolverine. Raval, penalty for Los Pumas.
The referee's saying not releasing there from McCann. Thought it might be a high shot, but Schultz, such a big unit.
And how about that breakout and kick through, but the cover defense was fantastic. McCann getting heavily involved.
And Argentina, as they do, they like to manage a game. They're not afraid to take these lineouts. Really good unit, and they're playing together defensively. Very, very sound. Well organized in attack.
Well, it's a real tight-knit group. Most of these players went to Gaston Raval's wedding. I suppose if you didn't, well, Here they go. To the top of the line out. Revolt peels around, but Schultz is there, creating the extra overlap. Lovely little ball to Del Mestro, who's flying into this one. Hurdles to the ground to the 22. They whip it wide. On the outside, Argentina. Elizalde, and they're bump in the corner. It's a freight train by the name of Luciano Gonzalez, and Argentina have try number 2.
Well, like I said, a complete team effort. All 7 players handling the ball, using the full width. Good skills, ball in front. Chance to take it on his terms, despite the attentions of Max McFarland. Elizalde just jumps out of it. And that's what a good pass will do. It allows him to receive it at his chest. His eyes are up, and he can assess the defender.
He has been one of the players over the last 2 weekends that have been key for Argentina. And the crowd who've come in, 40,000 each day, have thoroughly enjoyed live international rugby, and the flags were up as well. 14-0. Argentina with a strong hold in this game. This one, big jump.
Option. Knock into
Well,
touch.
again, we saw feet
Option.
using the defender to propel up in the air. That was a big leap. Didn't quite get his hands on it, Alvarez, but very athletic in the air.
The winner of this will face Australia, that took out Ireland 24 points to 12 in quarterfinal number 1. Still to come, USA against France. USA silver medalist last weekend, and South Africa gold medalist will take on Kenya in the All-African clash. Great Britain with Robbie Ferguson, London Scottish player. Ooh, flicks it over the top of Tom Williams' head. So tidying up needed to be done here by Morgan Williams for Great Britain. Tony Rokes, the head coach, looks on as they try to build some momentum here. Argentina, though, so powerful at the breakdown, and they get all over the pill.
Just feel GB are playing into the Argentinians' hands. Too much contact, which suits them.
Revolt flicks it away. Lovely pass again. Gonzalez will go in untouched. It's a double in the knockout stages, and Argentina are bringing the smiles to the desert.
Yeah, that was the result of those big tackles going in. Again, GB not finding the space, and once the ball was turned over, again, Great Britain just slow to realign, not getting their players across the field. And again, Gonzalez didn't need to offer a step. He simply had to run it in.
Well, he's climbing his way up the top try-scoring ladder. Kisses the ball as well. I don't know if that's part of his try salute. 19-0, and it will stay that score. Luciano Gonzalez now has 65 tries. Don't forget the top try scorer of all time. 230 tries for Argentina. Santiago Gomez Cora. He's the head coach and has been so important for the resurgence of South American rugby there. And it's knocked down. Chases there. Fondale. It's been Moneta. Kicks in. Moneta! It's magic! Marcus Moneta! Welcome back to the big stage.
Well, fresh off the bench, again, it's the kickoff work, the aerialists doing their job, putting pressure on the catcher. That ball's tapped back too far for Great Britain. And look at the deft touch here. One off the toe, doesn't kick it too hard, and then patiently waits for it to bounce up. Great finishing, natural finishing from Marcos Moneta.
It's a brilliant try from Moneta. And it's 4 in a row for Argentina. They have stunned Great Britain here in Cup quarterfinals number 2. And the 21-year-old adds his name to the score sheets. The kick goes over as well. That brings a halftime whistle in quarterfinal number 2, and it's all Argentina. They're up 26-0 against Great Britain. Well, time now to get some reaction from the prior quarterfinal match, and let's hear from the Aussie Sevens, Mr. Roach.
Vic, just how tough was that against Ireland?
Yeah, it was pretty tough. We also got a yellow in that game and made it a little bit tougher. But yeah, we had a big focus on just our intensity, and just that's what we wanted to bring against Ireland, because we know, the Irish spirit. They never stop fighting. So we tried to outwork them, and that was our main goal for this game.
Pretty rare to get the drop goal. Anyone you want to avoid between Argentina and GB in the semis?
No, they're both two pretty good teams. So I think either way we'll have our work set out for us. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty tough semi, but I think the spirits in our change room are very good. Boys are very positive, and we're just enjoying ourselves, so we're loving it.
Enjoy the sunshine. Enjoy the semi.
You heard there from the Aussie Sevens, looking for a collision course with this Argentine side. But what do Great Britain have in store in the second half?
Well, they need something. They need a lot, to be fair, because not only are they down by 26 points, but they just really haven't showed in attack the ability to unlock this Pumas defense.
Well, if Argentina can score 26 points in the first half, we know Great Britain can do the same. They'll need Max McFarlane. Possession will be key for them. Second half here in the Men's Cup quarterfinal number 2 on day 2 of the second Dubai Sevens. Knockback from Los Pumas, but Great Britain do scoop this one up. Alex Davis was listening to the words that I just spoke down on the ground to Tom Williams. Morgan Williams now. Need something from Max McFarlane. He goes in at halfback to peel it away. Big ball over the top from Robbie Ferguson. Looking to stamp and bump that far side. They do really well with Alex Davis again, the 29-year-old cricketer for Gloucester.
That's a tough call. There's no way he can get out of there.
Back against the grain. Lovely short ball. And here they come. Jamie Fondale will open the account for Great Britain in the second half. A strong opening play from GB.
Yeah, a lot more intent from them. More energy, perhaps. Tony Rokes lay down the law a little bit. Maybe they've realized this is coming near the end of their time together in these red Great Britain jerseys, but good positive play from them. Quick tap, good hard running, and great vision from Tom Williams coming back against the grain, seeing the Argentinians were slow to realign.
Well, his sister captain Scotland, age grades, and St Andrews University in lacrosse to Jamie Fondale. And he gets on the scoreboard for Great Britain in the knockout stages. Fondale scored his 100th try in London in 2019. And a quick restart there. Argentina have possession. Ramon Schiltz takes it to the line.
Tackler, get out. Slowing the contest.
Well, a command and a call. Get out, he said. Tackler hanging around too long, slowing up the ball production.
Well, look at Argentina now. They just take their time to the breakdown. Such an experienced side with Gaston Revolt. Man who turned 35 last week, just kicks it downfield. And a bit of honour there for Gaston Revolt. He becomes the Dubai Sevens all-time highest tournament appearances, 11, alongside Carl Brown of South Africa, DJ Forbes of New Zealand, and Dan Norton, who's here this weekend for England.
Well, we've got this great social tournament around this, and there's a lot of 35-year-olds out there, but they're not playing at this intensity in the desert. Pretty amazing what he's doing physically.
Well said, Gareth Rees. Argentina again with possession. Tomas Elizalde, ball in one hand. Doesn't give it to Marcus Manetta. Bowen thought it was out, skipped, and it is. Johan, the doctor's on the field. Couple of great little steps from Johan. He's brilliant at video editing, but that was just himself. No need from the technology. Stabbed over the top from Robbie Ferguson. Ferguson against Manetta. This will be a great race. Manetta has a few years on the number 6 for Great Britain. But Fergie gets the penalty. Great Britain looking for try number 2, Davis. Across field, Barden. There's space there to operate. And Jamie Fonda will run in a second try.
Yeah, stranger things have happened. This conversion is going to be key, but really good chase from the GB players. Manetta beat them for pace, but he was turned over immediately. Yeah, and in the end, good hands. And again, a very positive start. 2 tries in just under 3 minutes. That's the pace they need. They need to keep going, though. They need 2 more tries.
26 points to 12. Kick unsuccessful. 3.5 to play. The double from Jamie Fondale. He graduated this past summer, having studied part-time for 9 years. But of course, remember, he was an international rugby player, traveling around the globe, so didn't have that much free time. It's knocked back to Trahan. The doctor loses this one. And Argentina capitalize with Rodrigo Ithro. Tomas Ilasalde to the right-hand side. Advantage for Vera Felt. And looking to step there is Joaquin Lamas. He's been very good, always coming off the bench.
No advantage.
Well, Argentina a little bit scrappy here, trying to manage maybe this game out. Maybe looking at the clock too much. They did lose to Fiji. Didn't make the final 8 here in the second week of Dubai Sevens. They've just beaten Canada for the 9th place semi-final. So that was a game that didn't really matter. And again here, they may feel they've got this game under control. They can slow it and just play it out. All they need is the win.
Argentina will slow it down and go to the touchline.
That's you.
So clock ticks away, just over 2 and a bit to go. If you're just joining us, quarterfinal number 2. The winner will face Australia. Still to come, USA, France, South Africa, Kenya. Here at the Seven Stadium in Dubai. Tap down. Oh, no. That was an outrageous contact.
Back by one. Okay, release that tackler,
Who said
release.
Sevens rugby isn't physical? Argentina have advantage. So they will look to take time off the clock here with Rodrigo Ithro.
Around the neck.
We're going to come back for a high tackle, but what a big hit there. Just open play. How tough is that guy? Just an awkward hit, but credit to him. Jamie Barden bounced back up on his feet, both of them fine and playing on.
J.B. Barden feeling worse than some of the fans that were here till 1 in the morning. That was outrageous. Las Pumas Sevens in command now with Joaquin Lamas to the front of the lineup. Clever play from Argentina. Verafalta, another big contact. This time Alex Davis stands up for his team GB. Ithro peels it back infield to Joaquin De La Vega. De La Vega into the 22 for Argentina. Numbers are plenty here for Las Pumas Sevens. They put it through, and Lamas comes to the captain. Forward pass to Santiago Alvarez.
Well, it's a shame because it was beautifully creative try, but it won't be awarded. GB want to go quickly in this scrum. Time's going to come off because there's all sorts going on off the ball, and Argentina not particularly ready to scrummage.
Well, the scenario now, Great Britain need to score 3 times.
Back on.
And they only have just over 40 seconds left. Luke Johan, go to his YouTube page called This Is Sevens, managed by his brother and his mom. His mom only helps, apparently, if he cleans up his room. So that's the story there. He taps and goes quickly. Great little skill from the scrum off. Johan attacks the line. Moved across from Ferguson to the outside. Finally got speed on there at the end there. Tom Bowen. Bowen not able to get through straight away. So time will elapse very shortly as Trahan gets hit, ball and all, and kicked through brilliantly from Joaquin De La Vega. Paddy Kelly's there. And the 2-try scorer, Farndale. Inside their 22. Oh, Great Britain in red. Bowen in midfield. Bowen flicks a one-handed ball. It's been intercepted. Santiago Verafelt has the icing on the cake for Argentina. They will go into the Cup semi-finals.
Yeah, GB just in desperation trying to create something. Tom Bowen just doesn't quite get it to come out of his hand the right way.
So that's confirmation. Argentina victorious here in the quarterfinals against Great Britain by a score of 33 points to 12. So Las Pumas Sevens, such a powerful first half. We're up 26 points to nothing, and then just not too much GB could do with a strong Argentine defense.
No, impressive play from Santiago Gomez Cora, man. They'll be up against Australia. That'll be a great battle. 2 good young sides.
So Argentina will continue marching into the top 4. Lost just 1 game against Fiji in the pool stages, but it doesn't matter now on the business end. And this is what it looks like. So